Hello everyone, welcome to the Microsoft Word application course. Today we'll continue on the topic of tables, and specifically we'll be looking at formatting cells in a table. Last time we talked about designing a complete table, but this time we're looking at cells. Not mainly for designing, but also how you can add more rows and columns to your tables. So to show you how this works, so we will pull up a document or practice document, and we will select one of our tables that we already created. Let's use this one. So the first thing we're going to do is show you how you can insert extra column or row. So if you want to insert a fifth column, what you do is maybe at the end here, you go to this last column, stay on one of the rows, then you right click your mouse, and when you do that you go to insert, and you can choose insert column to the left or the right. So this will place it either to the left or the right of the column in which you are. So if you want it at the end, then you choose to the right, and then you see it will place a new column with the same amount of rows to the right of the column with the address. Now if you want to insert a row below, you can also do the same. So what you do is simply, to insert a row below the last row, so this is the last row, you can stay on any part of the last row. You can right click, you say insert, and you can choose insert row below. You can also insert above it if you want, but we're going for below, and you will see a row inserted below. So this is how you can insert rows. And let's say we want to insert a row above this guy, so above this row. So we go to that part of the row, we right click, insert, and we say insert rows above. And if you want to insert an empty column between age and address, that's another column here, you just stay on any one of them. So I will say at address, right click, insert, and I will say to the left, because then it will be on the left of address and on the right of age, and it will be between them. So this is basically how you can create or insert rows and columns. Now you can also delete rows and columns. So let's say I want to delete this last row. I can stay on it, right click, insert, sorry, not insert, but delete cells, and if I click it to tell me what do you want to do, I will say, because I want to delete this entire row, I will have to say delete entire row, because my cursor is there, and that will go away. If I want to delete this column here, I will place my mouse in any part of it, right click, delete, and I will say delete entire column, and that goes away. Now the third part of the lesson is if you want to merge two cells together. So let's say I want to make this cell and this be one cell. So what I will do is select it by moving into that one, click, hold, and drag, and if I select, then you see that they're dark. I will right click and I will say merge cells on the list, and then you see it becomes one cell. I click outside, so they're now one cell. Now I can also go in there, I can do the same here, select the top two rows, right click again, and merge cells. Now if I want to split it, I would, for example, to split this particular row into two columns, because then I can make two columns out of it. So I stay in it, I say right click, and I go to split, and I say I want it to be two columns, but I still want the same number of rows. so I don't need to change this number. If I want 3, I can do 3, and let's see how it goes. And then you see 3 columns basically. But I will undo this. Let's undo this, and I will select it again by clicking inside. I will right click and I will say split, and I will keep it at 2 columns and 1 row, and I will say OK. And you can also do a trick by going to that line and click on it. So go to the line, it changes to cross sign like this. Click, hold it, and drag to be in the same way as the others. Now, so basically this is how you insert, delete rows and columns or cells, and also merging and splitting cells. Thank you for listening to this video, and I will talk to you in the next video.